All footage in this video is from players around the community. Their links will be in the description of this video, as well as the music too. Enjoy. Destiny's speedrunning has always been the topic of many controversies, from players being removed due to rule changes to out-of-bounds skips and this weapon. This is the Worldline Zero, a sword that came along in the DLC Warmind back May 8th, 2018. Worldline has made a lot of players hate speedrunning, while a lot of players love what it has done. So what does it do? Why is this weapon a controversy? Why do we love this weapon? And why has it changed speedrunning forever? Let's start with what this weapon does. So, for starters, the weapon has a perk called Tesseract. The perk states that while sprinting, Tesseract allows the player to make a whirlwind when doing a heavy attack. When seen on its own, the whirlwind seems pretty normal and actually pretty cool. You can take out a group of enemies and cover a wide range of targets. However, this perk has caused something extraordinary to happen. I am taking you back to something that Destiny players have known for a while now. This is called skating, and it originally was abused by Titans since they could hover close to the ground and reproc their jump over and over again. Skating was originally a learning curve since you needed to time your jumps and use other assisted exotics like Twilight Garrison or abilities like Shoulder Charge. This allowed Titans to be faster than Sparrows at times and was a spectacle to watch and use it yourself. Warlocks have also had a history with skating too. When a player swipes at the exact time they jump, the player can glide through the air with a sword. This can also be done with some other objects in the game too. Skating has been something in Destiny 1 and 2 for a while now, and Titans used to be dominant by using macros and having higher frames on PC Destiny 2. However, this exotic changed that completely. So now let's fast forward back to the Worldline, and you have a weapon that puts the rest of skating into the ground. The Tesseract perk may have been set up to allow players to whirlwind into a bunch of enemies at once, but it accidentally created the biggest speedrunning necessity in Destiny's history. Players would soon find out.
And this trick has already been used in speedruns. It was used by my clan Regime in the Aspire Stars speedrun world record, which will then be uploading later today. Flesh Crunch is one that does this off the beginning to get to the ball as fast as possible. So if you guys don't follow him, I'm gonna go ahead and link his channel, his YouTube channel in the description for you guys to go check out that video later today.
So by using Tesseract off a ledge as a Warlock and timing your jump at just the right time, players were able to launch themselves at a speed that surpassed any skating previously seen in a game. This weapon sent shockwaves through the whole entire speedrunning community, and the player base as a whole.
That was great.
Now to the average player, aka me, this weapon was seen as a major enhancement to Destiny. The ability to zip through the air at lightning speed made for some of the most fun in Destiny 2, and still does to this day. Some advanced tech was even found after this weapon came out. By using the Well of Radiance, Warlocks could hold a grenade, and while holding that grenade, you maintain max height. This means that when you're jumping, at the apex of your jump, if you hold the grenade, you will keep going higher and you can float for longer. This has been seen to do some crazy stuff in the game, and I want to go over that, but I also want to talk about the speedrunning effect that it has had, and oh boy, it 100% did. Next, I want to talk about why this weapon is a controversy. Back when the weapon first came out, players had been completing speedruns in a variety of ways, most of which had class variety. Players would complete activities with a well thought out strategy in form of different subclasses and just overall classes. The world records were set using a variety of strategies to optimize speed. However, with Worldline, players were more or less forced to use Warlock, since this is the only class that Worldline works on. Side note, it works when popping a Super 2 for other classes, but just for this one we're going to talk about Warlocks. This made a lot of players not even want to compete in speedruns anymore. My question to you is, do you think that Worldline has mitigated any strategies to speedrunning? On the other side, players have noted that Worldline is something that makes speedrunning a lot more fun, since there's still a learning curve and you have to be very precise to hit some of these world lines. These clips I'm about to show you really emphasize how extreme Worldline can be and how much it has changed speedrunning.
Fucking goal, dude. We fucking hit those. The expectation is now extremely high.
Band map, tunnel, going towards for it. Yeah, kinda late either way.
I guess you want to. Yep.
The next part of the Worldline that is similar to what we were just talking about is how it really makes you feel forced to use Warlock. Don't get me wrong here, you can always use other classes, but when you get a taste of moving that fast, flying through the air, and speeding past all the enemies, it really makes you not want to play any other class in PvE. I see where this point is already going to split some of you, and I'm all for using all classes as I play all three and don't really have a main one of choice. However, I do think there is something to be said about how much the movement enhancement propels this class to be more desirable. Now, of course, this is from the normal player's perspective, while for speedrunners, this is a necessity. Worldline to me is like playing Mario 64. While yes, you can just jump through some of the levels in the game and do things the way the developer intended you to play it, or you can use the triple jump, the backflip, the side jump, the dive forward, etc. That's why I personally love Worldline. It allows you to have a higher ceiling of moving around the maps and allows the players to experiment and find ways to reinvent the game in a sense. Outside of speedrunning though, the Worldline has been the home of some of the most incredible challenges and fun moments in the game. One of my favorite things this weapon can do is launch another player in a multitude of ways. From launching into a player and then them flying into the air with a well-timed jump to reach new heights, or launching a player forward to complete a 3-man version of a 6-person activity, the Worldline really allows for players to just have some good old-fashioned fun. This one's a tricky topic because the Worldline is ultimately a speedrunner's best friend. It's a weapon that literally makes you move faster, and with the advanced tech makes you travel even longer. It's something that was introduced in Warmind, and at this point we haven't really seen a world record set without someone using one. I think that everyone who's still watching this video can agree that it plain looks fun and interesting to do, but I also think we can agree that speedruns are more fun when a team has to use a variety of strategies. One thing is clear though. Worldline has had an impact that is almost unmatched for movement in Destiny. From the regular sword swipes to the whirlwind across the map, the grenade tech, the swipe, the mid-air mountaintop Worldline cancel, to this. Worldline has changed everything. I want to thank you so much for watching this video, and if you have any ideas as to what I should talk about next, please leave me a comment. I'm all ears. If you enjoyed this video, a like would be greatly appreciated, as well as a subscription. You can also follow me on Twitch, links in the description as well, and until next time, I will see you later.
If you ain't got schmoops, your sword flies are poops.